G'day viewers, it's Michael here again and welcome back to Single Racer and welcome to Silverstone for Automobilista 2. And now, being the beta version, I assume this just dropped for me or anyone who has the beta or opted into the beta program. It downloaded this morning, so I assume you would probably get it over the next day or two, hopefully in the main version. But just before we go racing, and because of that, I have a couple of housekeeping things I'd like to get out of the way, because firstly, my initial reaction was always going to be to drive the Formula Vintage or the Formula Retro cars, but then I thought, given that it's Silverstone, so many people will probably drive the open wheeler Formula cars, so I wanted to go with something different here, and another one of my favourite cars, the Caterham 620R. But the main things that I wanted to talk about is there seemed to be a fault, because it happened to me twice in a row. The first time I turfed the footage because I thought it was just my imagination, but it was just, so I did a 5-lap race and it was like it did lap 5 twice, and then I got the cool down lap. So I don't know if that's a bug inherent at the moment with the beta version of the track. And also then I got the cool down lap, but the cars didn't go into the pits. Now that might not be a bug, that is just because I forgot to go into the pits and didn't. Maybe if I went in, they might have followed me, I don't know. I wasn't in the lead, but none of the cars in front of me seemed to go into the pits. So there's still a couple of issues. And the final issue was that I mentioned in the voiceover, and I deliberately put the time of day as 60 times progression, because I wanted to use the replay, that is the external camera replay, to show you sort of the whole seasonal thing throughout the day of the sun 12 and then setting sun and rising sun, but it wouldn't save the actual replay. So that seems to be a beta problem as well, possibly not a bug, but maybe it's just not available to be able to be saved in the beta, in the same way you can't race online and do time trials in the beta version. You can only do that in the full version. So hopefully the replay gets saved once they release it in a couple of days in the full version, and I might try and do a time attack or something along those lines in those retro cars. But just for now, unfortunately you'll have to just settle for the shakier VR version, but I didn't realise it at the time, and it's the only version available. But I hope you still enjoy it. So this is Michael signing out for Single Racer. I'll catch you next time. See you later, and let's go Silverstone racing. Okay folks, so here I am last in the field of 20. Let's see how I do as I start her off, and sure enough, being Silverstone, it's raining. So I try and get the traction down in those rear wheels here. But given that we're just coming out of midwinter here in Australia, I can't stir because it's probably raining outside just as I speak. So let's refight our way here for traction in the rain. I'm driving the most powerful Caterham here. This is the 620R. I try and make a few spots up while everyone's being a bit cautious in the rain, trying to get that power down to the rear wheels here. I could see a bit aquaplaning there. And just trying to get that traction down is, while it's still a bit wet there as we collide. I love the fact, I know I sound like a broken record, but I mentioned it before, is that Automobilista 2 really does this thing where it's raining on one side of the track and drier on the other. Does it really, really well. Project Cars 2 did that good too, as I almost slide into him, but I feel like Project Cars 2 didn't do the puddles very well. That was sort of too much too much effect on the car itself, whereas this still, if you run over a puddle here, it pulls the wheel out from your hand, but it feels natural, like what should happen in a real car. As I try and fly through one of my favourite corners, but it's still a bit too wet. I can feel it just sliding on all four wheels there. Oh, should have gone to a lower gear there. Oh, and there you can really feel the wet. It's fantastic though. This is such a great car to drive. Oh, as I muck that corner up, so as I don't know where I'm going here. Come on, Mick, concentrate. It really is hard to try and talk and race it full, like 100%. So let's try and concentrate a bit more here. That's better. Oh, I can feel the squealing of the tyres, but I can feel the sliding with the rain. It's a fantastic dual feeling. As we focus on getting a good run out here on the straight, I'll run it a bit wide and sort of, I just can't get that. The car just doesn't want to get the traction down to the ground. It's too wet, and that's probably still the biggest criticism I have, is it still just feels like, as I go sliding way off there. Let's try and get back onto the track without getting a penalty. That's good. Oh no, I've got a slow down penalty. Okay, so there we go. That's off now, but luckily I didn't lose the spot there. But yeah, it's just a shame that the AI still drive like it's dry. You know, it's not so much that they're faster. I don't mind that. It's like you watch them and not sliding around it a bit. You know, you wish just one car would kind of lose it in the wet. So just try and focus here what I'm on. I'm in 14th spot on a 5-lap race. Let me try and get a good run out of here. If I see, that's probably what I'm doing wrong too. So it's still too wet to take the offline. So you can see now, I can see the dry line drying out. So that's why all the cars are, you know, driving in that dry line. But I'm making the mistake of going out into wet conditions where I'm not getting the grip. So I'll just wait a lap or two. It's lap 2 of 5, and I can feel the grip here starting to go and starting to increase, I should say, not starting to go. There, just got to fight that tail end happiness of the car. But it's a good tail happy. It's a real enjoyable car to drive, as opposed to some of the turbo formula cars where it's so hard to keep them under control. See, now I'm getting the grip back, so you can see it's sort of becoming a bit sunny here, although there's a lot of fog around. Ooh, as we go for a big slide there, but I can definitely feel the grip coming back. It's much more controllable through this section here. Can I duck up on the inside? Yep. Won't, as I nearly rear-end him. Oh, it's sort of drying out now, so maybe I can take a better line. Have to short shift to try and get the power down. She just still wants to slide out, but I should be able to take this a bit quicker as long as I don't rear-end him. Yep, definitely catching him now. Whoa, that was bad. This is what you get when you watch a race where someone gets a penalty and they're like one of the top 10 drivers, and of course single racer's the top 10 driver. But yeah, you watch them trying to fight their way through the traffic, and the other cars are just not as quick, but you've got to get past them. That's the trouble. So I'm holding gears too long. The trouble with focusing on the talking, and I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say next, but at the same time trying to focus on getting a good run. It's not easy here as we try it now. So let's try it now. So we go out a bit wider. And now we're ducking on the inside and try and get a bit of speed. That's better. That's much better. Yes. Don't muck up this corner though. Let's fight now. We've got grip. I can definitely feel the grip coming as the sun comes out now. And look out, Single Race is coming through. No, I'm just kidding. I still don't know this part of the track well enough. You really got to know the track well to know, like there is, how much you can accelerate for how long. It's the how long bit that really throws you when you don't know a track that well. Because when you, like I know Nord's inside and out, and I know how much power to give the car, but here I'm kind of guessing all the time. What am I? I'm in 11th spot, so let's get into the top 10 if I can. I won't knock him out to do it though. Alright, let's try and get a good run again onto the straight here. You can definitely see it's dried out now. Now, it's starting to look really fantastic there. So you get to see the grandstands. Okay, let's try the same thing again. Let's try and come up, gain some speed. He's not letting me pass here. Oh, as I give him a bit of a tap there. Alright, let's duck in on the inside. There we go. See, I can get the traction down now, which is good, so I can come on the inside of a lot. Oh, as I speak too soon with the traction. Oh, hang on to it, Mick. Oh, just tried to come out of that corner too hard and lost a few spots. Oh, see, it's wet here still too. So as soon as I go offline, I've got to put up with the sogginess of the track still. It's brilliant the way they've done it. It truly is. It's absolutely fantastic. As I try and fight my way back again. Alright, let's get a good run. Let's take all the room we can here and trying for a flying lap down here. That's it. Ooh. Well, that's much better. Where are we? 11th spot. I want that top 10. Just got to be a bit careful here. They seem to balk quite a bit. Yep. There. Come on, go on the outside. That's it. He's still got good position. Great fun fighting with the AI. Most people will tell you that the R-Factor AI are some of the best to race against, but I do feel that the AI are definitely improving in this sim as well. And, you know, given that there's still a couple of years at least that they're going to work and improve on it, I'm really excited to see what happens. Let's try and get a good run and get into the top 10 on this last lap here. I've got to time it right. Just can't get the run on. Oh, as I nearly go for a sixer on that one. Oh, that was a bit too wide. Oh, I had to take all the power out to make sure I made that. Come on, top 10, top 10. Can I get it? Let's go on the inside. Yeah, that's it. Just make sure I slow down enough not to ram him. Oh, top 9. Oh, that was a bit dirty, but I'll take it. Been watching too much Game of Muscle, the dirty moves. Let's go for it. Okay, so 8th spot. As the track definitely dries out here. The I might have to settle for 8th spot here if I can sneak a quick run on him as the sun goes down here. I've got 60 times progression on to just to give you the full gamut of what the track can offer as far as in the external replay, you know, the sun angles. Can I get that last spot? Come on, let's get past him. Can I? Yes! 7th spot. Oh, I'm happy with that. That was fun. That was fun as we oh, no, it's still the last lap. What am I talking about? Could have sworn I did 5 laps, but that could be a fault. I don't know if that's a fault, but could have sworn I did 5 laps, but go back and watch the replay. I might be doing lap 5 twice, I'm not sure, as the sun goes down now. At least it'll give you a view of the oh, that's hard to see there. So by rights now we should get the cool down lap. Yes, okay. Well, 6th spot. That's good. As we turn the lights on now, as the sun goes down on this beautiful Silverstone track. Now, I can't remember if I've said before, but this is the only version at the moment, so I'm sure more will come as they keep developing both the sim and the updates over time. I always like to stay a little bit positive with this, you know, with the outlook on this sim, because Victoria's gone to stage 4 now. We actually got, for the first time in Victoria, Australia, restrictions where we can't go out between, I think it's 8 o'clock at night and 5 in the morning. So when I read the things of people being critical, it hasn't got this, it hasn't got that, I go and put my mask on and sit out the front yard and say, well, look how restricted I am as just a normal person, you know. You expect these developers to be doing all this stuff while this craziness is going on here. So, I just realised I missed the pits anyway. So, clearly this is, although in fairness I'm driving this in the beta version, so we'll leave it here. I just realised I forgot to go in the pit, so as we look at that beautiful moon, let's just stop over here. That's it. We'll stop over here. Look at this. And we'll look at the moon and the clouds and just call it a night. So this is Single Racer. So this is Michael signing out for Single Racer. I'll catch you next time. See ya. And clearly this needs a little bit more work before it's fully released, so hopefully that'll get done. Okay, see ya.